I'm so excited today, guys. So you can see I'm so excited. I got my two men right here. On my left is Mr. O and then Mr. M. So yeah.
Let them know.
Yeah,
Why they call me Mr. O?
okay, then also what you tell them? What do they call you, Mr.
Words on the road.
What?
Words on the road, they call me O. Sorry, nice. I'll be ruining it. I don't want to give too much away too early. But you'll understand the story behind Mr. O. What do they call you?
Well,
What do they call you?
Simply Celestine.
So why can't you give us a nice nickname like that?
Simply Celestine, that's what I
So
think.
why can't you call me Simply O?
No, that's just
Oh.
me.
That sounds like a crisp, you know.
Oh wow. So what about you? What do they call you, Mr. N?
It's the first time I've been called that, so, but yeah.
Oh, is that his
So this
face?
video-
Only real men
Yeah,
are called
special next
Mr.
video, yeah.
Only real men are called Mr. for that name.
Yeah. Anyway, so guys, today's topic, we're going to talk about our experience as a student. He's a graduate, right? In?
I might be, yeah.
In?
I studied sports science and psychology.
Yeah. And then,
Or sports psychology.
and here you've graduated, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're doing your master's.
Next year.
Or next year?
Yeah.
Okay. In? Wait.
Law.
No. Jeez, we've got a lawyer right here. Wait.
And what do we have?
Why are you doing your master's?
Law as well. But law with like 2 qualification courses
Okay.
as well. So,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
and the job.
Just a lot, man.
And myself, of course, guys, I've graduated in public health and health promotion, and I've also got my master's in NGO and development management. So yeah. So today's video, guys, we're going to talk about our experience in school. So when we started school, when we finished our uni, so it's more focused on the decision or things that we did when we were young. If we think that has affected us basically in this age or whatever, yeah. So what would you change? Like, what would you say when you were young? Like, what can you say something that you think when you were young, you would have worked more harder, you were taking your studies more serious? Like,
Do you know, first I want to start with the positive. I think secondary school was good, isn't it? It was fun. I mean, if you didn't have a good secondary school life, boy, you got to start again somehow, innit? Even if you're 19, go back to year 7, start again, because I feel like that's what characters are built, isn't it? That's what you make. Some places I feel like you can make lifelong friends from. Fast forward that, I think my early decisions about my future that I would have made in secondary school was after that, you feel me? So I think university, I probably would have gone. I'll be real, and I'll basically I would have gone. I feel like at 18, pressure to decide what you want to do in your life, and don't really get a chance to experience a lot of things unless you decide to say, let me just defer for like 2-3 years.
but when you say that pressure, like, what do you mean pressure by the society, by yourself, by
Yeah,
the family? Like,
Therefore, the pressure of watching everyone else go,
Mm.
the pressure of your family, making your family happy, and the pressure you're putting in yourself, thinking, like, am I doing everything correctly? Because I feel like at a young age, we're still fragile in the sense of being able to make some of our own decisions ourselves, having the balls to make our own decisions for ourselves.
Yeah.
Feel me? So I feel like 18 is a very delicate age to therefore make major life decisions.
I did.
Ah,
I think so too, yeah.
I think that's mentally, and especially what you're facing when you get to uni, I think that's quite young. So yeah.
But do you think that the decision that you make when you're 18, would it be still like, I mean, like Chloe's right now, you're like over 20,
Yeah.
so do you still have the same decision that you made when you were 18, or have you changed them, or is it still the same one?
In the sense of choosing what I want to do in my
Yeah.
life at 18, yeah, most of my life decisions have been the same. Hence, I feel like they give me a purpose to focus on long term, you feel me? But now, I feel like if one major decision I could have changed, I feel like it would have been not to go. That's the reality. I've now found out I've got other interests. Now, I've always had pride, but I just didn't have time at the time.
Yeah, similar to me, you know.
Yeah.
I think in terms of like, because uni is good in the sense that it promotes independence, it promotes like money management, it promotes all those like things you wouldn't necessarily get if you're sort of staying at home
Yeah.
and doing some other stuff. So that sort of like life skills that uni gives is good, huge. But as Mr. O says, yeah, it's going to be hard for me to stick to that. But yeah, I I think when you learn about your interests, when your interests when you realise what you're interested in, when you realise what your true passions are, when you're in uni, I think I wish I sort of done a different course, something I was more passionate in, because I think law is good in the sense of obviously if you graduate law, like it's a strong degree, right? Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But as I said, like family pressures and pressures from society, like what degrees are strong, just enter those ones, like family background, because my family wanted me to do law obviously. And then in terms of employability, I'm what employers want jobs, certain jobs want, like they want a law degree, they want a medicine degree and all that stuff, like strong degrees, right? But at the end of the day, like you just do what you're passionate in, because that little bit of effort that you put into something that you're more passionate in goes a long way.
100%.
It takes you like way further. Like
I feel like you've got to be mentally engaged in a lot of things for you to be involved in it, with the physical side of things as well. Like,
Exactly.
to put in an effort, you've got to be physical with it. If I want to write a song, I actually want to lift up my pen and write the lyrics, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you've got to mentally be engaged. I feel like the mental's always going to be first. Same way you've got to go to gym, you've got to be mentally engaged to be strong enough to say, even after a long day at work, I'm still going to go. And I feel like if you're not passionate about something, don't even get involved.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain aspects of it. Obviously, I'm not going to do something I'm totally like disinterested in. Like, there are aspects of law obviously I like, but then when you get to like because like some, I think you probably have like modules. Some modules are compulsory, some modules are you choose, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the ones you choose, you tend to do better in because they're the ones you chose. You weren't forced to do them. Like it's something that interests you. Exactly. Exactly. And that's really it. Like passion and doing something that interests you. Like the level of work and the quality of work and the energy you put in is totally different. I think that's like
Well, obviously, you said that you did law. Is it because obviously the family said into so your decision in doing law was influenced by your family? So it wasn't your own choice. So you didn't like doing law.
So like when I was in school, like English was probably my best subject, like essay-based subject, like English and geography, like humanities and all that. Like I like essays. I was good at public speaking. I was good at like sort of debating discussions and stuff like that. And then when you like an English degree is good, but where can it take you? Like what can it take you? Like what job? Because obviously, that's it.
Yeah.
And then so they were like, all right, good at English, you're decent at English. Let's put it into
apply it to some.
apply it to essay-based, like writing, reading. That's where you can put English skills in a better way, right? So that's what they and law did interest me because I did like government and politics as well.
No.
I did law and stuff like that. But I never really did law as a subject until uni. So you know how other people they sort of have like, so for example they study sort of econ or like business management, but they have like experience doing it at school, so they know like the gist of it.
So like, for example, like business could link to like commercial law and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So there was some sort of background.
So, I did have government politics, but like actual nitty gritty of law, like how it works, the statutes and common laws and all that. I didn't really know about it until uni. That was like a whole different thing. So
But then again, were you really supported? But you guys were there supported by the family, the course that you chose. But what about your course? Were you influenced by the family or you made your decision?
Do you know this? I think for me, go back to year 11 when you first choose your GCSEs. I feel like as a part of remember that far back, but them times there, I ended up doing sports science with with psychology. So I've always loved science. Science was out of the basics, like stuff that you need in school and stuff. I was always good at science compared to maths and English, which is weird. I wasn't good at very much. But then so I said to myself, starting to get to college now. I was like, oh yeah, so before that, year 11, I got influenced by teachers to do certain subjects. You get your parents, parents even come in. I thought Alex is a strong suit at this. And let's be real, when someone's gassing you,
you feel like
you're gonna say to yourself, maybe it's better for me to go there because someone got to believe in me to do that. You feel me? But then I realised I wasn't into IT at the time. I hated IT. I flopped that subject like I got paid to flop, do you know what I'm saying? So I was a bit upset because when you're doing GCSE, obviously most of my mates are in sports studies at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in IT, I'm not enjoying it. But all my mates are passing, and I think one thing that influences you doing well is being around the right circle. So imagine you and your mates push it all together to pass your subject. I didn't have a lot of that support. When you talk about support, I want to say family, but nothing wrong with my family. No.
Yeah.
I didn't have no knowledge of that anyway.
Yeah.
But when you got a bunch of mates who do the same course, and you're all linking up, like, guys, let's go library, this week, like, I remember we did like a 9-to-6 shift. Like, we tend to do this type of shift. My first ever 9-hour shift in uni. I would say mates help to influence how well I do my course, let alone who chose my course. In that sense, so yeah, that's it for me.
So basically, it's like to do well who you hang around when you study.
Yeah,
so that also have a big impact on your study as well.
I feel like, and that's what people talk about, how important networking is.
Yeah.
You need to be hanging with people, or socializing with people, or working with people that you wouldn't do in London, or in a certain sense, for example, if you tend to travel out of uni. So I feel like networking is so important, but a lot of us manage to pass because we hang out with people that will help, especially when you've got the group subjects to do, projects and stuff like that. You're mixed with, they purposely do it for everyone to be mixed. You could be hanging with someone who's from up north, but you lot bounce with each other when it comes to education, and it's a good thing. So yeah, that's it.
It's true though. But did you guys go to uni with the same people that you went in college with, that or school?
There's a guy, I went uni, there was a guy who I've been mates with, like, he's been my best mate from primary school. So we went primary school, secondary school, sixth form, and uni all together.
Oh wow.
So that's crazy. So that's like
Did you guys plan it or just happening?
So I applied for it, and then my mate, he applied for it on the basis that I was going for that, and he got an offer from that uni, so that might work out.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But yeah, aside from that, now no one else. So, and even with that mate, like, he drifted away because he found because I think you found the right group, right? But like, he still makes with me, of course. Like, we still have that school group, and he's in a group, like, school circle. But with me, I never really sort of associated myself with anyone at uni. I didn't really feel like they're my type. Or
just because of him, you just felt a part of that group.
Yeah, I think the bonds that I made, like, the friendships I made with my school friends, they were like too strong.
Yeah.
And the fact that
so you didn't bother wasting time with anyone else.
Honestly, and you go to lectures, you go to like classes, and you see these guys, and they're not type. They're like, I'm not really there. Like, you just, we're not going to talk about relationships, we're not friendship right now. You're just waiting, you're drinking at like 8 a.m. in the morning, like, now.
What?
Yeah, because they're crazy, isn't it? Like, the freshers and stuff like that. But obviously, like, you do freshers, you enjoy yourself, but when it gets down to it, you have to go, you have to be serious in it, and sometimes they aren't serious. And I took the mentality of like, listen, I'm not here to make friends.
That's good.
Like, I'm going out, like, I'm going to go London in the weekend, I'm going to chill my lot there.
Yeah.
I'm not here for like that, but that kind of hurt me in the long run, because obviously, being like, cause honestly, there were days where like, I literally went to lectures, went to the library, didn't talk to anyone, just went straight home. Because I was in accommodation at that time, I was like literally just straight home, and then that's it, the cycle continues. But then third year, I started to go out there. Because I'm an introvert, generally anyway. So like, that experience, I wish, as you were saying, if I could do things differently, I wish I would have found the right people, or gone to a different uni, maybe, maybe a London uni could have been.
A lot of people say that,
different.
So when they leave London,
they
kind of at one point consider coming out of uni as well. I consider coming out for my first year, but then I feel like I enjoyed it up there, so I stayed up there. So going on the friendship thing as well. My friendships are weird, man. I feel like not in a bad way, but it's like I'm prior to that, build up to that. So what I was saying, I'm considered a social person, you feel me? So it's like wherever I go, it's so easy for me to talk to someone. It's like people say, like, I tend to attract good energy. Yeah. If you know what I'm trying to say. So a lot of people look at me, start talking, we start getting on, exchange socials, and we just like go on from there. But secondary school, I went to my secondary school, me and my boy from primary school, and I went to the same secondary school. And I later found out I had one of my cousins that came to my school. We found out it was cousins later in life, because we were like close with each other. So we found out later in life. Then my mate from secondary school, from primary to secondary school was in my cousin's class. So they grew close because of football. And then because I'm already cousins, and that's my boy, we grew close to each other as well. But then I already had, outside like those friendship groups, I also had my mates outside of secondary school. I went to other different secondary schools. So I had like different social circles. And then I had college friends. I had friendships.
Yeah.
And then at one point I got to university, it's like every group has followed me to university, and it became such a major social circle that a lot of people, because of me, became network for each other, became friends. Like I can have mates that will chill out without me.
Yeah.
Because of what I've made, the ones that I've made, you know what I'm saying? So, but from that, the best friendship group I've got, and I'll say that I love God, but my love for is from my university group. My closest friend, and my best person is from uni.
It's different, isn't it? It's crazy because like some people they find like their best friends, they're like long-term friends at uni. And it's crazy because it shows like you went to the right place at the right time.
I feel like
you found the
that's
right
exactly
people.
what I think, you know. Obviously, I went to university a year later, but I said to myself, most of the people that came to university a year later with me are like this with me. Do you know what I'm saying? So imagine if I started originally my year group, how different would that be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? How different would that be?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's something with me actually, because I mean, I still talk to my friends that we went to school with and college with, but I feel like now we're like more close to people that I went to uni with when compared to those
I think I feel like college. Like for me, between on either end of with college, for all 3 years, I've done 1 year at each college. So I don't feel like I've ever had a chance.
You went to different college?
Yeah, because I changed courses, innit? So I never went. How does it work out? Yeah, I ended up doing 3. I went to do 3 different courses. One college, sorry. Then I've done something called an access course, which made me like, I did 1 intense year, which gave me the credentials to get to university. So I was done rather than doing like 4 years at college. So I've basically done 3 years. So I never actually had a chance to settle down and make proper friends at college. But my first year, I went to late sixth form, well, a little bit. That was like my most sociable like college. That was proper lit. They ran me like a little uni.
Yeah.
So it was good there. That was the best part of it.
Yeah, because I can say that on my side, like, because I think, because my school circle, we're tight because on the basis that we were there for like 7, 8 years. Because we were there from like year 7 to 6 form exactly. So you built it, then you get all these experiences. And the fact is, like, a lot of people stayed in non-uni, right? So they stayed in non-uni, so some of them stayed at, like, they still stayed at home. So they're still there. So when you go back, they're there. Like, because I know certain people that their mates there, they all just go across country. And then when they come back, they start sort of plan things. But with me, because I went home, for example, like, because I wasn't that far away. I didn't live that far away, so that wasn't even a better thing. Because I lived like sort of an hour's drive away. So when I came back like every other week, I could chill with them. I went clubbing with them in London. Because when you go outside, when you go out of London, you see like you're in the area and you just don't feel the area, you don't feel the like vibe, like the environment or clubs there.
Do you know this? Do you know? I feel like I like what you said. I feel like going, I feel like it hits me more because I feel like I went to the best place I would even consider moving to outside of London. Do you know what I'm saying? It worked out for me perfectly. That home, that was literally home away from home. And with university, you're there. That's it. That's your life for 3 years there. So as you say, come back to London is different because you're not linking them just on a weekend, but instantly you're with your mates every day. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're definitely gonna grow closer over time. And that's why I feel like I'm more closer to my uni mates than I probably are to my secondary school mates or my college mates. Does that make sense? I'm with them every day. And now that we still have that strong bond, coming back to London after we all graduated and we've gone from our universities, we're still close. Obviously things are different because we're all 9 to 5 and what we do. But we still have the same. Like me and my best friend, we met on the talk for like 2 weeks, but the love never changes.
It doesn't feel like the time spent apart. Like it's changed. Like it feels like you're carrying from where you left it.
Yeah, 100. So that's the nice thing about the friendship groups you make up there. Because like you said, it also promotes independence and promotes money management. So when you're at an age where you come back to London now, 22, 23, whatever, 21 to 23 type of thing, you're all in a better position to manage money again, larger amounts as well, one that's actually yours as well. Larger amounts. The independence comes where you don't look for someone to rely on that. Let me look for something to do this Thursday, this Friday, I need to find something. Tend to do your own thing and be able to move on from there. So
so do you think that what was like your environment does it help you to make the right How good a question. Like always, how your guys, like how your life has turned to those you still, I mean, you know, we are still young,
Yeah.
but like how your life is now, obviously it's gonna go. Is it the outcome of the environment that you live in or the friendship that you have with your friends? So do you think that your friends have a big impact on the decisions that you've made today with your education or anything?
I wouldn't say- I wouldn't say pressure from friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like, I'm not the type to just do what my friends are doing because just purely for the sake of maybe you can be influenced by the area of like, where they're doing it,
Yeah.
but not what they're doing because you have to understand that what you're good at is what not they're not good at
Yeah.
because I'm like not good at I was good at science and maths, but they were good at science and maths. That's what they're doing. That's why they're doing maths and econ and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So you have to recognize that. But I can also see the other side of saying like because you can fall into the bad crowd, right? You can fall into the bad crowd, especially in uni. Like these reckless people come in, they have no like care for like courses, and you end up falling into the like thing, and you just, there's no one to stop you. There's no one like there's no home for you to go to where your parents are like, oh, you can't go out now because you just do what you want, right? And then you have to use your like own you need to have that sort of trust in yourself to stay away from that. It's like
Yeah, that's 100%.
yeah, the mentality has to be there if you're going to uni.
For me, I don't think friends made an influence on what I've chosen to do in my life post-uni. I feel like I like to let them know that, oh, this is what I'm doing. That's what the whole point of friendship is, to engage in conversation, socialise, update each other on what's going on in life. But my friends have always been supportive of my decisions, I support their decisions. Of course, if something is not right, we have some sort of oppression against it, you express that. But it shouldn't be to the point where it affects your friendship dramatically. But because we were talking about the other day, talking about my mates, we were talking about people like to be, people like to be told when they're wrong. And if you're not, that means you're not open to growing and learning. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's nice to be able to tell a mate, are you sure you want to do that? Is it the right time to do that? Like, if you want to do it, have you got the credentials for you to think about getting into that field, example? So don't, like as people say, don't head into something without having a plan. Sometimes, in life you may have to just improvise and think on the spot. But sometimes you may tend to make decisions because of your confidence in that belief of what you're trying to take going forward. So I'll say a lot of my decisions are not also not. If you're saying environment, then that's a whole. Environment.
That's why I said environment is to do with people around you.
Right. Well, environment. I feel like being in London, there's bare benefits to being in London compared to outside London. You're talking about a whole capital city. Like we're talking about technology, we're talking about industry, we're talking about exposure and opportunity to say because from London's the best place to be.
Because I'm saying the fact that imagine, I feel like when you guys said you had friends, you didn't have a friend you said in uni that you were.
I didn't really study
See, that means obviously whatever you did is on your own. Like, also you had a friend. I had a friend as well. So imagine like if you had like friends that were not really like into, like studies, whatever, they don't like to do like study group, like sometimes you have to organize a day, even if there's not uni, like you have just one study. So imagine that group of your friends that you have, they were not like that, but you were into that one study. So do you think it would have affected you? Mine said yes. Oh, Mr. M. Mr. M.
Going like what Mr. M said earlier, it's about self-discipline. I mean, it's like standing around a bunch of smokers and they offer you, what you're smoking. You don't have to smoke it. But it shouldn't always affect your friendship to an extent. I feel like
so like it's okay to walk with you, that's my
I feel like
they're not serious about you, they're serious about you. If you still hang like
do this, up here. In this life that I live, I've seen a lot of people. I mean, you never know. But listen, in this life that I've walked so far for 20 plus years, a lot of people tend to say, I've got to move on from them, I've got to move on from that. I've been in situations where some of my friends have been at their lowest point, where it looks like they're not doing nothing with their life. That's one of the worst times to walk away from someone. You feel what I'm trying to say? I understand that if someone chooses not to progress with their life, then that's on them. You're trying to say, but you shouldn't walk away and feel like you're better than someone because you're choosing to progress in your life. It's nice. for example, if you're an entrepreneur who starts a business that becomes quite successful for 3 years,
Yeah.
do you have anything that you can offer your mates that say, look, I feel like you, when growing up, I realised you're good at this. How about you come do this with man? There's a risk to take to invest in someone that doesn't really invest in themselves.
Yeah.
But then maybe they need that kick in the arse, which sometimes
Sometimes they need
you know
that.
what I'm trying to say? But sometimes people say you can't always work with family, you can't always work with friends. But it's about, as you said, your environment, your friends. Are they disciplined themselves enough to actually pick themselves up the floor and move on?
Yeah, because the thing at uni is like with me, right?
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's alright because I'm still in that, you know, in WhatsApp, that course chat, like when they talk about like everyone's in the course, you just get bits and pieces from that. So that helped me, but I got good grades up to a point, but it harmed my mental health so much.
Yeah.
Because you're literally by yourself. So for example, if you find like it's something difficult, or you find something hard to do, like who are you gonna turn to?
Yeah. Also, when you need like a break from your work, I feel like you need to socialize.
The funny thing is, the funny thing is at uni, like when you do go out, when you do go to the nightclubs or clubbing or whatever bars, you see a lot of people. Like you say how to like they're people because like they're like because they're waves, so they see because you see them from like the night the night before, and they're like because there's people that literally only know me when they're drunk. Because they don't know me so like, as in like, not drunk.
But they see me around campus.
They see me sober, they're like, alright, cool, and walk off.
But when
that's university, isn't it? But that's
how
how
some people are afraid to be social because they feel like they're back to begging.
Yeah, but that's what people normally say. Like, because you've got some people that are against having a lot of friends, having like people.
You can't force it.
Yeah.
Well, in university, you have these advocates for being antisocial, makes me some sort of special person. Like, no, it don't. Because me and my friend, we talk about this all the time.
So I'm saying,
we used to be, me and him like a duo, innit? Like, he's like this tall, I'm like that. He's like this short, I'm like that tall, innit?
Yeah.
So already that's a funny look because I'm tall and short he is. But we're like this. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And me and him are so similar, it allows us to express ourselves freely around each other and other people. Like, people see that bottom and be like, no, you two are bad. Like, what are you not saying? You might as well pull up, bad, you know, pull up. The only time me and my boy used to get an invite to events, be like, oh, I'm inviting you, bring. Bring Mr. O. Or you'll be invited, or bring Raheem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him used to be, we were always each other's plus ones. Because people were telling us to be that. People were making sure we were that plus one to host events. So, and on a night out, if I needed a break from my lecture, he needed a break from his lecture, if he's not with his girl, stuff like that, we're not with our partners, but the way, then it's easy for us to say, well, what are you doing today? Let's go out, man.
It helps as well.
I feel like it therefore helps. Like, you think, oh, bro, you got a library? You know what I mean? Even if you don't do the same course, we never done the same course, we used to go library with each other. But you feel that
it's the company.
there you go, it takes you very, very far. So
company takes you far.
That company takes you far.
Good company.
Exactly, because you can't go to a library that, for example, there's like we have a student centre, right? You go in, they don't even do work. They're just chatting. Because that's that company, isn't it? Because they're coming in talking about they're coming in talking about the night before or whatever, and because me, I was like, what you got doing, man? Because that's when I had to go to the library.
Oh man, you used to see. Look, we had like four, 5 floors of our library, and the stairs. So one stairs that you can just see everyone coming up down those stairs. So as soon as someone comes into the library, you just know who it is. Someone could be on the 5th floor, like he's coming through. Someone's coming. You end up coming downstairs, or you end up going downstairs, sitting there in each other, or you're looking for a book, you happen to see your mate. It's like I'll see you at the library, I'm talking with you, catching up. She will see us talking. Then 2 other people will come, see that. That becomes a major. And do you know, I love that book. I remember I can go to university, I can go to library, sit, get there by 10, then start studying by 10, we all know we don't study straight away. So it's just 10:30. Next thing you know, I've got a mate in my face 20 minutes later, look up, it's at 2:30 AM. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just socializing at the worst time.
Exactly.
And it helps as well. It's been the fact that if all of you like are maybe like behind or whatever, because you've been in the same, and you always like start stressing each other. It doesn't really seem like a stress because you're stressed, but you're enjoying the stress because everybody's like,
you're inconveniencing each other without even realizing. Because like some people time their session, because obviously it's better to like time your study.
Breaks that.
You don't want to overdo it. So someone can say, let me study for a space of 5 hours, like maybe 2 half-an-hour breaks or 3 half-an-hour breaks.
Yeah.
But then they have to now drag it out, make it up for the time that they've lost out. So I can get to uni for like, let's say 9, realistically, and be out there like 1 p.m. Yeah. Then I can be there to like 3 a.m. And I've got a lecture at what, 8? Or like 9. Because it just does you, man. It does you.
Yeah.
That would be in a strap.
Uni life.
I think that's a cool decisions are made, though. I felt but just that little, especially in your last year, you know how a lot of your, like towards the end of your first year in the sixth form, that tends to now get you prepared to say, guys, this time next year you're going to be here. Then by the time you come back in September, like the first year, the second year, they're prepping you up, that's right, your personal state. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was cool, because you're thinking about that, because like, you're sitting there, at A-level and B-Tech, you've got 3 or 4 options, which then filters down to just the one at university. Sometimes it's joint honours, you're trying to say. But that joint honours is based on a main decision. So if I'm going to do history with blah blah, you're trying to say. Stuff like that. And I personally feel like those decisions are cool. That's why it always goes back, because secondary school, we're not really making these major decisions.
You know what I mean?
You're trying to say.
Well, there's like loads of little decisions across. Across. So, as you said, like A-levels, that year 13, that first bit, that's getting to uni. That's one major decision that you can regret, you can be glad you did.
There you go.
Even before that, GCSEs, A-levels, choosing those subjects.
That's
another thing, because
so it's my sister. It's like a domino effect. When you start with from that year 10, it's what you're going to end with. Probably by the time you get to that third year of university.
Exactly.
That's about, what, 5 years?
Then after that, after the year 13, choosing the uni, choosing the course, 2 major, those influence what you can get, who you meet, who you do courses with. That's huge as well. So that there's loads of little.
From secondary school.
No, more from like college.
Yeah. So when you're deciding, like, this is the course I want to do. This is the uni I want to go to. So when you're there, that can change so much. That can change your future.
Shapes and changes the future, 100%.
So that's another thing. So that all these little things, there's a whole sort of different scenarios or situations where you can have regrets, where you can be grateful that you chose the right choice.
Some of those risks are very often exactly that's what it is. So
did you guys take any year after before?
I wish I did.
Before uni?
I was about to say, I feel like I wish I did.
Oh, you didn't use one straight away?
Because I see my course was the name I gave, but it's no different. I never took it back. I never took a gap out of education.
Same. I wish I took a gap in between sixth form and uni. Because I needed that time off.
So I understand. Because even that year could influence your decision on what you would study at uni, whether you choose to go.
Think about it, from like 14, 15, you're literally having exams every single year. Like this was the first year. This year was the first year, like April, May, and June. Having stress.
Wait, before we go back to it,
Exactly. Look, April, May, and June, this is the first year, in ages, stress free.
You're right.
So that's.
So you think it's really important to take a year gap before? If you're not sure what you're doing.
The thing is, I feel like it's not expressed enough that you don't have to go to university at 18. I don't think that's expressed enough.
I think it's called that pressures by family. Because I was pressured on my family.
Family, society, friends, whatever.
Okay.
A lot of people tend to, as Bro said, take a gap, come back when you're mentally mature, for those moments. Like some of my mates talk about how they're on a course, and one of my mates, she said that she's on a course and she studied law, she graduated from law, she in her course, some guy was about 50 plus, he was a doctor at a GP already, but he wanted to study law. Then another guy, he was another old guy, he wants to study law because of influences that happen in his life.
Have they been in clubs? Because I've seen those guys in June nights. I was like, what the hell?
I'm not too sure. But then again, some guys should come for that. But they're adults at the time, they're not. But when it's London-based club, that's totally not London-based club. London-based that's a lot different. But I wouldn't expect. I feel like a lot of people who are old tend to be from the same cities that they're studying.
They are.
I feel like such a dramatic need to move all the way up to someone else. You just have to hope for the best. If I'm 55 trying to study law in London, I'm not going to. Rather than Leicester, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to say London. So It's good to understand. I feel like it's not expressed enough. I feel like if I got taught that when I was younger, I
It's
feel
always
like
like when you
I
finish,
wouldn't
you have to then you must go to uni straight after graduation.
Because
Yeah.
because when I did discuss it with parents, like my parents, they were like, so what are you gonna do during your gap year? Because some people, it's all well and good, yeah. As you said, it's all well and good having a gap year,
Yeah.
but use that gap year productively,
Yeah.
develop yourself.
But some people find it really hard.
I always said if you're gonna go to university straight, I feel like you should have at least. Obviously, you have placement years. That's why people tell that there's a gap year prior to
To
leaving.
get experience.
But I think that makes sense. If you get experience before your first year, then you get experience after your first year. You can weigh it up,
Yeah.
put it on the CV, and get to show them that I've shown interest prior to uni and I've shown interest during uni, and then now post uni, here I am,
Yeah.
applying for your position. So you're building experiences up from different ages. Because another conversation for another day is how important experience is compared to qualification.
I was just gonna say that, but I think it is gonna be too long for that.
Yeah, but we'll save that part too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be like part 2 about then, you know.
But that's like,
And just because we touched that part of like the was it gap between before uni, just to say since I'm doing a video. So I'm actually working on something like that of where I wanna like that's basically what I'm only telling them you guys my boss. Anyway, I'm just gonna say that. So obviously I love mentoring, you know, like a mentor, like young kids and young people and stuff. So that I'm gonna have that platform where I'll be helping like young people from college, you know, because this was not stress enough when we went to college because it's like once you finish college you must go uni, and then you just go uni straight away, no experience, no maturity, nothing. Now you just jump straight away, and then you finish, you've got qualification, no experience, nothing, and then someone that took the year gap and they had experience, and then they'll come after they have that. Anyway, that's like a topic for another day. So obviously I'm gonna have that platform. So if you guys are interested in getting to know more about like what you have, if you want to take a year gap and you need help, because sometimes when you take a year gap and then you get, you know, you're working a good job, start getting good money, something, whatever, then you might forget back to go. Maybe you need someone to kind of help you to stand up on your feet, be like, you know, I want to go to like application, whatever. So I'm gonna be doing things like that, like a mentor and stuff like that. Of course, one day he'll be there, one day I'm like giving you guys, you know, talk or whatever, and then Mr. M, you know. Basically, guys, they didn't want me to say that. I'm saying Mr. M. It sounds so weird to me.
Yeah, but she doesn't need to.
Like I wanted to say this.
No, she's
No,
protecting our identity.
No,
Yeah?
I don't want to put like. It sounds so weird for me to call them Mr. or I mean, who is this? Like,
Thank you for tuning in. Okay, bye-bye.
he's ending your videos.
he's literally just ending it there. If he comes here, I'm just gonna say his full name and everything. Listen, because this is the whole thing of Mr. O,
Look, babe, you know.
Mr. M. But you don't even mind me saying your full
When I
name.
signed the contract, when I signed
Not the full name.
when I signed the recording,
government names.
Not like your last name,
No
but like,
government names on the camera, please.
not your last name, but like this.
Listen. If you give us contracts and say, listen, I want you here for 4 seconds.
Yeah, paid, yeah.
I'm paid, I'm talking.
Yeah, paid.
You're gonna see that. But guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Simply. Once again, the life is
He does not. How funny is that? He doesn't even know what it is.
I can't
Jeez.
remember.
Oh no, obviously because the first when I did it was Laugh Off, then I've changed the name. I understand why you got confused there. It's definitely your fault. Yeah, obviously, guys. So yeah. So we have a part 2 of the experience. We're gonna talk about the experience, and then yeah. So yeah, we're finishing it from here, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. Thanks, Mr. O.
No worries. Thank you for having me, miss.
Okay, and then thanks, Mr. M.
Thanks for having me.
for turning in. And have you guys got anything else to say, like at the end?
Like, comment, subscribe, and catch you next time, guys.
See you guys next
Bye.
time. Bye. Who's gonna end it?
You're